What's good? It's your average girl Knickknack. In today's video, I'm finally answering the question of how I edit my videos. Since I started back up with making content regularly, I've had a lot of questions of how I edit my videos, what program do I use, and how do I use it. So I figure, why not make a whole tutorial so you guys can refer back to it whenever you need. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to show you guys the ins and outs of iMovie that I personally use and the ones that I know. I feel like there's probably more to it that I haven't discovered yet, but what I have right now is really simple and it's going to get the job done for you. I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. Alright, so getting right into it, right when you open a new project on iMovie, you're going to have to add the media that you want. As far as adding the media, you can do it from some sort of file already on your computer if you downloaded it to it. If you have your SD card from your camera, you can plug that in. If you need help or want a video on doing that, definitely let me know. But all you're going to do is click that arrow and then you're going to see all the different files that you can choose from and add all the different media that you would like to the video. So the very first thing you're going to want to know how to do is split your clips so you can get rid of all the unnecessary in between your footage. So let's say that I felt like cutting my video right about here. So what I can do is I can click on it. You'll see it's highlighted in yellow. I'm gonna right click on my mouse and this option comes up. So what we're gonna do is split clip. It's gonna break the footage into those two pieces, right wherever I clicked it. So from there you can delete whichever of the two that you don't want. You can also split it multiple times, however you need, to get rid of anything in between. So as you guys can see, this button up here is gonna automatically adjust the colors of the footage. So this is what it looks like when it's on, and this is what it looked like originally. So me personally, I'm always gonna click it on so it can adjust the colors and I don't have to worry about it because that's not my strong suit. So up here, I don't use all of these per se. Clearly the ones in blue are the ones that have to do with the color of it. So since I already have it automatically done for me, I'm not going to use them. So next we're going to focus on cropping. So fit is just going to be the whole frame, right? So I obviously filmed this on my camera, therefore the whole frame is going to fit onto the screen. If I do want to crop it, I'm going to click on crop to fill. You can grab the arrows from any direction, make it any size, and then you can focus in on whatever you want to focus in on. So if I click there, obviously it's focusing in on the food, right? Another option is going to be Ken Burns. So if you click on this, it has two boxes. It's going to have the start box right here that's highlighted currently. So you can adjust that and place that wherever you want. I'm going to put it up here just for example purposes. And then you can click on the end box. Now this one is highlighted and this is where the video is going to move and be cropped to by the end of that clip, right? So I'm going to make this clip a little shorter so you can kind of see the whole thing in motion. So we're going to again right click on split clip, and then I just want you guys to see it on here, right? So we just put Ken Burns. I started my little section up in the top left corner, and as you can see, it is slowly moving down to the right corner where I put that end box. So that is how you work the Ken Burns. So the next piece that I want to focus in on with you guys is going to be the speed. I definitely change my speed pretty frequently. So once you click on this button up here, it has its speed. Once you hover your mouse over it, it has it set to normal speed. You can have it slow. It'll have options for you already if you want to use those. Same for the fast, and you'll see it either has the turtle for slow or it'll have the bunny if it is moving fast, or you can customize it. So I use this one a lot because sometimes like the ones they automatically give you are like too slow or too fast. So if it's at 100, that's going to be the normal speed of the original video. Anything under 100 is going to be slower. Anything above 100 is going to be faster. So you also have that option. Freeze frame I don't really use. I'm not exactly sure what it is or how to work it. So therefore I'm not really going to go into detail about it with you guys because I don't know. The next thing I like to use is these audio effects. You can, of course, use these filters if you would like. Personally, I don't use them for the most part, but these are here for you as well. But I do like to use the audio effects. So I'm going to turn this up a little bit just so we can hear the different audio effects. I'm going to show you guys the ones that I typically use for the most part. I haven't really used the other ones yet. I usually use the pitch up or the pitch down.
Good, you guys. It's your girl, Nick Nack. And I'm actually super excited because I have my
little friend Cynthia here.
So, those are the audio effect options as well. So you can definitely do that if you would like. Next thing I'm going to show you guys is how to add a picture on top of this one. So next I'm going to show you guys how to add the title. So it does have a titles column. These are already pre-made. So you can click on any of these. They all kind of move different, have their own little thing. You can hover over it and see it. But again, same thing. You're literally just going to click on it, drag it down here. These titles you can put anywhere. You can also put them on top of the video itself. So if you grab it, left mouse key, and then hover it on top of the footage, you're gonna see it pop up on the actual footage. So from there you can double click it and double click up here on the screen, and you can put whatever you want in here. Right from there you can change what side it's on, but whatever title you click, like, it's going to have that motion. So like this one is reveal, so what I'll do is I'll just leave it in the middle. You can change the size and whatnot, the color, but I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys hear so you can kind of see what I mean. From there it's gonna go away. Cool. Sometimes it lags when it's just watching here, but whenever I have it full screen, it's fine. So just a heads up there. And again, if you don't want it, you can just click it. You can either right click to delete, or if you just click delete on your keypad, it'll get rid of it as well. You guys probably already know this one, but you can use transitions to go from clip to clip. And sometimes what I've noticed is it takes either too long or it's too fast. So if you double click on it, you can actually change how fast the blur is gonna go. So sometimes I'll do maybe half the time and then click apply. And that way you can just adjust it to your liking or whatever the vibe is for the video. So I'm sure now you guys are probably wondering how you add audio. So when you wanna add the audio, you're gonna click on the audio tab, and then you're gonna click this arrow again, just like you did for the media. And then you're going to be able to click any of the music you have within your saved files. So I'm going to show you guys really quick how to actually get the music, because I think that's one thing people may have trouble with. So what you can do is you can go to YouTube, and YouTube has a creator studio. So what you can do is actually go to that creator studio, and it has a whole library full of different audio sounds and music that you guys can listen to. So we went there, we're gonna click on YouTube Studio, and along with all the other stuff you can see. So you're gonna click on audio library to the bottom left, and it's going to give you all these different options, right? So many different sounds to choose from that are totally safe for you to use. You can search and filter these. So a lot of times I like to just do this first. Genre, I typically like to use hip hop, but you have all these other options. So I'm going to apply that. I'm going to click on the search bar again. I'm going to click on the mood, depending on what the video is about. Typically happy, inspirational, something bright of that nature, apply. And whatnot. So if you need a duration, I usually like to use longer sounds. That way I don't have to like keep adding it in the video as much. But literally then you just play it. And you have these options. So literally you can pick any of them that you want. You're going to click download, and then it's going to go into your downloaded files, and that is where you would add them on iMovie, right? So it's going to go downloaded. You're going to click here, and then you can click whatever sounds you need from there. Cool. So again, for example purposes, I'm just going to use one that I already have and used in another video. So for this case, I'm going to use this sound. So I'm going to click on it, I'm going to drag it, and I'm going to place it below the footage. So in this case, I'm going to turn it down just for a second while I talk. But you're also able to cut the music as well. So sometimes if I want to focus on something in the video, I like for it to be silent. So if I want to split it, I'm going to right click, split clip, and now I can also move the audio as well. Yeah, so that is an option there. Another option you have is you're actually able to fade the music in and out. So I'm gonna turn this up a little bit. This little dot you see right here when you hover, if it has the lines like this, it's not gonna fade in and out. This is going to adjust the length of the audio. So that's how you do that if you just wanna cut the beginning out or whatever without splitting the clip, that is an option. But if you wanna fade it in and out, you wanna wait until you see both these arrows with no line in the middle, and then you're gonna hear it fade in. So we'll listen to that really quick. Just like that, and vice versa. So anytime you want to adjust the sound on either your actual audio clip, on your actual like content, or on the audio, you're just gonna hover over this thin horizontal line until you get a vertical arrow on the top and the bottom, and then you can click and it's gonna tell you what percentage of sound it is. Automatically, it's gonna start off at 100%. When I'm making videos, I want my audio to just kind of be background noise, so it just depends on how intense the music is. It'll probably be somewhere between 6 and maybe even like 15. It just really depends. So you guys can kind of feel that out for yourselves. But that is an option again for the audio and your actual clip. Same thing if you want a certain section to be louder and whatnot. So the next thing I want to show you guys is how to add a photo on top of your current photo. So first things first, what you need to do is you need to find a PNG photo, and that just means the photo is going to be transparent, so it's not going to have a white background or a black background, because we want just that specific image. So once you click the search box, whatever you're searching for, you just need to type PNG behind it, and that's going to give you your transparent background, so it's not like your picture in a white box or a black box or anything like that. So I typically use the censor bar pretty often. I'm going to type in censor bar PNG, and then I'm going to click on images, and all these different options are going to come up. So a few things to note. Yes, these gray and white boxes does mean transparent, but if you see it on this display, like as a preview, it's not really going to be transparent. When you download it, it's going to have the black or the gray and white boxes, which we do not want. So I'll click through, and then once it pops up here, I'll see if it has the transparent boxes. This one does not, so it would be that whole thing, which you can crop, but we want to work smarter, not harder. So then I'll click on the next one. Censor, it's still like a white background. So whenever I click on this one, you see how it's just a plain white background, but when I actually click on it, now the transparency background pops up. So that's how you know it's truly a transparent image. So whenever we download it, it's going to just strictly be this black box with the word censored in it. So from there, you're just going to right click, save image as, and it's going to download to your computer. So once you have it downloaded from there, we're going to go back to iMovie. You're going to click on media, and you're going to download that image. So I already have some PNG images that I'm going to use, but once you have your PNG image, you're going to find it. I'll use this one just for an example. So I'm going to use this halo. It's a PNG image. And what I do is I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to drag it, and I'm going to put it on top of the content. So now you can see that the halo is actually in the video on top of the original video. So you can change how long or short you want this to be in the frame if you just click on the inside bar. And then now you see it's like huge, and we don't want this, right? And it's also in a Ken Burns like crop, which we don't want. So I'm going to double click it to adjust all this good stuff. And you can see these first two little boxes are highlighted. So when you click on it, it's set to cutaway. We want to change that to picture in picture, right? Picture in picture. That's what we want. And you see that this box came up. So now you can adjust the size. You can move it however and wherever you would like, right? So we'll put the halo right above Cynthia's head here. Then you want to make sure you go to crop, and you want to go to fit. Now it's just going to fit the image, and it's not going to be any movement. So it's literally just going to stay right here. Again, if you double click it, then you're going to be able to adjust it how you would like, move it around. And then lastly, it does have this dissolve. So if you want something to just pop up instantly, you're going to want to set this to 0. Otherwise, you're going to set it at a time to where you want it to either dissolve in, zoom in, or swap out. Yeah, so from there I put the check mark. Good to go. Another option you do have with different footage on top of the original footage is split screen. That's another one that I use. So it's just literally going to split both of these in two. So if you need to, you can always come down and crop the second one however you want it. If you are going to split it, you just kind of got to decide what you want to do there. And to be honest, that's pretty much it. That's all the different tools that I use for my videos. That is that. I hope you guys truly got some value from this video. Those are the ins and outs of iMovie that I personally am aware of. If you found some value in this video, definitely be sure that you subscribe, because I have a lot more tutorials on the way for you guys. If you think that you learned maybe a thing or two you may not have known about iMovie, definitely make sure you click that like button for you, girl. And definitely do not forget to click that notification bell, because I got something new for you guys every single week. Comment down below any other tutorials you guys want to see, any other content you are looking forward to seeing. And until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.